I know this is the most exciting video I've ever done, but we just need to stay calm just for 10 minutes. Okay? Easy peasy. Help! Help! I just want to dye my hair. I just want to be as free as my hair. Long hair, don't care. Oh. Ah! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This just isn't going to work today, okay? Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. In today's video I'm going to be talking about hair dyeing. Changing up your hair is something that is really good fun. Your hair is something which is part of your identity and it's only natural that you may want to change it. Particularly if you're like me and you can't wear makeup and you're very sensitive to lots of products. Doing something different with your hair is really enjoyable. If you have particular concerns or allergies, or if you have very sensitive skin like psoriasis on your scalp or eczema on your scalp, or if you're going through topical steroid withdrawal, then you may be interested in this video. If you also have very sensitive skin, then please keep watching and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. Comment down below if you also have very sensitive skin and how you mitigate it. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. So if you're interested in tips on how to dye your hair when you have very sensitive skin, then please keep watching. So our hair is very important to us. It is something which is part of our identity and it is something that you may wish to change up. I cannot wear makeup. I haven't successfully found a makeup which I am able to wear, so therefore I like to make sure my hair is very fun and enjoyable. I first dyed my hair, I got highlights. I got highlights for the wrong reasons. I felt very pressurized by things like social media, and that's completely the wrong way to go into a style change of any sort, but in particular dyeing your hair. I would love to dye my hair back to its natural colour and to go back darker. However, I obviously find it very hard to have hair dye touch my skin. Hair dye is a common irritant for those that have particular allergies or sensitive skin in general. It can also make things like eczema or psoriasis flare up, which can be really uncomfortable. People with sensitive skin and skin conditions can feel a lot more anxious when they're going to the hairdressers, or indeed embarrassed about their skin. This nerves and anxiousness is not great because obviously this can lead to further flare-ups before you've even got to the hairdressers. So I'm just going to go through some tips which I find that have been really helpful and some tips which you may choose to adhere to if you're looking to dye your hair. I also wrote a blog post on this which I will leave in the description box down below. So the first thing I would suggest is really think about the reason that you want to dye your hair. If it is part of your identity and you're doing it to please other people, I would strongly recommend that you think twice about doing it. If it's something that you wish to sort of feel a bit healthier, you want to have a bit more shine, you may wish to consider having a treatment as opposed to actually dyeing your hair. Some other things I would consider is shopping around, as it were, for the hairdresser which is going to be the most helpful and kind to you. So I'm very lucky that I have an absolutely fantastic hairdresser who loves to make sure that I feel comfortable and to make sure that your allergies or your sensitivities or indeed your worries are thought about and cared for. So I would suggest making sure that you make it very clear to the hairdresser that you're going to about your worries, your concerns and what allergies you have. I'm really allergic to scents. Quite often there are candles, diffusers or plug-in diffusers. In a hairdresser's there are indeed lots of perfume sprays. Hairspray is another thing that my skin does not like. And it's really good just to sort of iron those out before you actually commit to a hair appointment with them. If you can have this open and frank conversation, it's going to help you to feel a lot more comfortable about going to your appointment. You should also try and explain to them about this so that they can help to mitigate and not feel worried themselves. This means that they can then prepare before your appointment. You should also ask them for a patch test at least 48 hours before your appointment. This then means that if you are unable to make it, they can then have a bit more of a chance to have another person come into the slot that you were going to be in. That then means that they don't lose out on money and you haven't annoyed anyone. Another great idea is to bring along your own towels. Bring along your own shampoo as well. This then means that you are not exposed to, say, common allergens such as, if you're like me, who is very allergic to scented things. So obviously I take along my shampoos which have no scent in them, and they are really good for my hair and my scalp. You can also take along your own towels, so that then means whatever comes into contact with your skin is not going to irritate it. The hairdresser should be very accommodating with this because then they aren't using their own products, and I'm sure they'll be very, very glad that you've mitigated it yourself rather than having the onus on them and their products. If you're also worried about things coming into contact with your skin, it's perhaps a good idea to consider what sort of hair dye you're looking at. So for example, when I got my highlights, I made sure that they didn't touch my scalp. My hairdresser was very, very accommodating, and she made sure that it didn't go onto my scalp. Obviously then when she was washing it out, she made sure it was very quick to come out and to make sure and to wash it away quickly from my skin. You can also make sure that they are accommodating with having a cooler heat of water, because obviously if you've got a very, very sensitive scalp, it can be very painful to have very hot water on the top of your head. This is another way of minimizing the irritation that's going to be caused to your scalp on the day. When you're getting your hair styled, just say that you would like to have no hairspray, or take in a hairspray of your own if you do wish to have it styled at the end of your session. Before your appointment, try and ask for a quiet time to help make you feel more comfortable when you do visit the salon, and to make sure that people aren't spraying stuff, and to make sure that you feel a bit more prepared. You can have a bit more of an open conversation with them. It'll help you to feel more relaxed, it'll help the hairdresser to feel more relaxed, and you can have a nice open conversation with them. The main thing is to not be embarrassed about having sensitive skin. If you have got sensitive skin, or indeed if you have got skin on your face which perhaps you don't think is attractive, you should not be worried about your looks. You should be making sure that you are doing what's best for you and what's going to make you feel better. And as I said, if you're doing it just to please other people, that is the wrong reason. But if you're doing it to help you feel better, then I absolutely advise going for it. It's really important that you do not worry about your looks if that is the reason. However, it's really important that you don't go to the hairdresser if you have got, say, infected or weeping skin. This is mainly because you don't want it to get infected, you don't want it to be exposed to chemicals that can irritate it further and mean that your flare-up lasts longer or it gets worse. It's really important that you make sure that you are very frank and honest with them about if you have very flaky skin, if you do have scaly scalp or a flaky scalp. It's something that is actually quite common, so it's something that you should be able to have a nice open conversation with them. And at the end of the day, if they're not going to be kind and accommodating, then you just take your business somewhere else and find another one. But it's vital that you feel really, really comfortable about going to your appointment on the day. So there we have it, guys. I hope that video was helpful for you. It was brief, but let me know by giving it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you do to help make you feel comfortable about going to the salon if you've got sensitive skin. Make sure that you check out my blog post on this, which I shall link in the description box down below. It is on my website where I have other blog posts related to sensitive skin, topical steroid withdrawal and eczema. Let me know if you enjoyed that blog post by commenting down below. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel for more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!